Getting into Casmea was an accident really waiting to happen. My dad talked his two brothers into buying a restaurant, paid $16,000 in 1952 for a little restaurant out in the middle of nowhere, and the Hitching Post was off and running.
This building is a historical landmark of Santa Barbara County. It's a destination place. It's fun to see the different generations come back 20 years later, and they're just amazed that this old place is still here and still doing the same thing it's done for so long.
We're different than everybody else. You know, it's a place that people have a hard time finding, but once they find it, they never forget it. It's a local establishment that's been in business for over 60 years, and I've never tasted a better steak.
The original Santa Maria Style Barbecue was top sirloin, cooked over live fire, and was started many decades ago. That's what the Hitching Post has been famous for all these years.
It's a combination of buying the best beef in the world, how you prepare it, you age it, and you cut it by hand, and then the combination of the red oak and the seasonings.
There's nothing better. We've had a lot of famous people dine here. We've had Leonardo DiCaprio to Joe DiMaggio. But we treat all our guests the same way.
The place has never been about celebrities. It's about the local people that have always been our best customers.
When my parents bought the restaurant in 1952, Camp Cook, which is Vandenberg Air Force Base now, was getting ready to close. Had it not been for the oil production companies in the area, they wouldn't have survived.
My dad, I found a journal that he kept of all the early people that came to the restaurant, who they were, what steak they liked, how they liked to cook. Union Oil people that were dedicated people that supported my dad through some really hard times. A lot of the oil companies are good customers of ours.
If the oil companies left the area, it would be as it was in the 70s when aerospace shut down in the area. Santa Maria never saw economic times like that, where people just walked away from their homes.
People really don't realize what they do for the local economy. It's hundreds of millions of dollars.
This is vitally important to the survival of businesses in Santa Barbara County. We know it would impact our business, and if it impacts our business, it would impact everybody.